Hi everyone, my name is Otis, your digital marketing analyst. So you're welcome to another segment of our Saturday tutorial. So you're welcome, like I said. So in today's video, we'll be looking at how to start up your blog. I know that I've received several questions on how to start a blog and have responded to some on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram, and on Twitter. So, but before I get started, I just want to say thank you to you all that have logged in today, that are watching this program every Saturday. And again, for those of you who have not subscribed to my channel, please just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get an alert when we release our new video. So in this channel, so you get personalized digital marketing experience that will help you to grow your audience or to grow your business online. So let's get started. So this question has been earned about how to start a blog, and most people get confused the difference between a blog and a website. And what do I gain from my blog? How do I start? I don't know what to do, but I'm interested in starting a blog. And some look at it as at the commercial point of view and said, okay, because people are blogging and are making money, that's why I want to start blogging. So we're going to look at these differences and how you can coordinate your ideas and get started start blogging. So I've received like several questions. I just want to say thank you to all of you that have sent in your question. So we are live, but you can also send in your question if you have that burning desire in you to get started and something is holding you back. Just send us the question so we can look at it and answer some of your questions, and the one that we can answer today, so we can reach you probably to your email or through any other source that you want us to reach you. So today, let's look at the first question is, okay, let me put it. So the first question is, how do I start a blog? Well, this is a very interesting question, the question that everyone asks, beginners ask, and people who actually want to get started, because you have tons of information out there. Sometimes it's overwhelming, and which could result to information overload. So that is why we organize this weekly question and answer session, so that we'll be able to filter off some of those things that are not necessary. So how to start a blog? Start with you having an idea. So you want to see an idea, and you want to see blogging as a platform where you can tell your stories, where you can put your ideas together in a chronological order, that could help other people to solve the problem. It could be what you've gone through. It could be you want to train. You could be an entertainer, whether you're a comedian. So it cuts across different industry and different passion. It all depends on what you want, what you want. So going back to the question, how do I start a blog? The first thing, if you have conceived the idea to get started, so the first thing is to secure a space on the internet. So, and that is with you buying your domain name, registering your domain name. So like I said in my previous video, a domain name is just like your street address. That's the way you give to people who are going to locate your blog. So it's that domain name, and you can get your domain name from Domain Court, domaincourt.com. So Domain Court, they offer 24-hour service. That's why I actually recommend them, because if you run into trouble, whether middle of the night and everything, you have somebody who is going to walk you through, and it's a free 24-hour support service. So you can't get it anywhere. So that's why I use Domain Court. So I'm going to put the link below this video at the end of the video, so you can actually check the link where you can get the domain name. That's one. So the next one is getting your hosting. Your hosting is just like the land where you build your house. So the main house is actually, that's what your blog is going to be, or your website. That's what the hosting, that's what holds you on the internet, why people can see you 24 hours, even when you are sleeping. So your content will be communicating with your audience. So that's the second step. So the third step is building your blog, getting a theme or a template for your blog. So for a newbie, I'm going to come into that because I have a question that addresses it, what kind of platform that you're going to use to start up your blog. So that's the question number one. So, but before you get started, so you must have put your ideas together. What niche? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to write about? So that's where the niche comes in. So are you an educator? Are you an entertainer? Or you're writing your stories, putting your experience together to share what you've gone through in life, or you're putting your success stories together and you want to share it so that if somebody who is going through that process or emotions can actually be inspired by your write-up. So that's what the blog is all about. So then once you get all these three things together, so you start setting up your blog. And also I have I've created different videos on Otalims Academy that you can look into. You can watch that video on how to create your blog from the beginning, buying your domain name, registering your domain name, hosting, and setting up your blog. It's just a free video that can help you. But if you also need help, you can send us an email at otalims@gmail.com. We can help you to get started and walk you through on what you need to do on your blog. So the second question is actually asking what is blogging. So I'm going to come back to that. What is blogging? So let's get to that. So the second question is actually what is blogging. So in the cost of explaining the first one, I actually touched on it. So it's just putting your stories together or putting your resources together, information together, and publishing it in the digital space, which is called the blog, so that people can read it, people can see it. So it is either it could solve someone else's problem. So at the bottom of your mind, if you're starting a blog, the first thing what you should have in your mind is you are going to solve a problem. So, but I know that almost 90% of newbies who want to start a blog, they look at the commercial aspect of it. And that is just setting yourself up to fail if you begin to look at the commercial aspect of it rather than looking at the value that you are going to offer to people, because it's a two-way process. So you're giving something for free in exchange for something also. So that's why there's exchange of value. So you have to look at it that way. If you're looking at it at the one-way process, you're going to fail. And that is why you find out that every single day, thousands and millions of blogs find its way on the internet, but only 10% that actually get to the finish line. So that's why it's very important for you to examine your mind and get your ideas together before you get started. So then somebody's asking, the next question is, what are the platforms? What are the blogging platforms? What are the blogging platforms? So there are different blogging platforms. So I'm just going to reiterate what I said before. So once you've made up your mind to get started, put your stories together. Then you've chosen your domain. You've chosen your web hosting, like I said, explained before, and you've chosen. Now it is time for you now to choose the platform that you want to use. So that platform is what we call the content management system, because that's what holds your information or your files on the internet. Okay, so I think some people are saying hello, some people are joining us. Thank you, Julie OJ, Digital Tech. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys joining us in this tutorial, in this video today. So in this tutorial today, question and answer section, sorry, today. So I really appreciate that. So, and again, if you are joining us, we're talking about how to start a blog for beginners. And don't forget to send in your question. So whatever difficulties or challenges that you are getting, like our team state, set up, grow, and monetize. So I'm going to come to that different stage when we come, the reasons why we are setting up a blog. So, so we talked about the choosing the platform. So one of those platforms that is widely used, that over 60% of bloggers or website owners use, is actually WordPress. So I'm going to explain this in detail because a lot of people make that mistake. The WordPress, once you have your host, once you've registered, you've secured your hosting account. So you can use the third-party platform content management system, which is WordPress. So, let me go over everything. You have WordPress, you have Wimbly, you have Wimbly, WordPress, you have you still have Spotify, you have Wiz. So you have a lot of this content management system. But our focus is going to be on WordPress because that's one of the most popular content management system people use to build their website and their blog. The reason is because it is SEO friendly. SEO is means search engine optimization. That is, S is for search, O is E is for engine, and O is for optimization, which is the science behind why people will see your website when you're sleeping, because we are in a very, very competitive world. The blogging world is so competitive. Thousands and millions of blog finds itself on the internet every single day. But the good thing is that the blogs are still very, very accessible. The digital space is so wide to accommodate all kinds of beds. So that's why it's just important for you to get in as soon as possible. So then we've talked about the platform. I said WordPress. So how do you use the WordPress? Once you've had your hosting account, so you can install the WordPress into your hosting account. So once you've done that, I also have a video on that, on how to install WordPress via the cPanel. So once you install the WordPress, so you're good to go. Your website is live. So you begin to put the content on the website. You start creating content, because the content is actually the backbone of you being online, because that's what people are going to be interacting with. So the more content you put in, the better for you. And that brings us to the next question. And it said, how consistent should I post to my blog? Well, as consistent as you can be. That's just how I just want to answer that question. So because the more that you post, the more you trigger off the search engine algorithm to be paying attention to your blog. And again, quality content matters a lot when you are creating your blog. Remember, spend time, do your research, and in use of keyword also. So though keyword is no longer a ranking factor because of the new Google algorithm. So then the next question is, should I pay for a blogging site or use a free service? Well, it's not actually anything that is free. I'm always scared about free lunch, because there's sometimes some underlying hidden things that you may not see. So this is a very, very good question. So I will recommend, or I will suggest that you use you have to use the paid one. The reason is, one, if you are using a paid one, if you're using a paid platform, you have your hosting, then you have that freedom to do whatever thing you want on your blog. Because if you're using like the free paid WordPress or other platform, the disadvantage is that most of them, because they are in to make money also. So you don't have that freedom to choose the advertisers on your platform. So, and you can't remove their ad on your platform, and that ad doesn't profit you. So it profit them. Take, for instance, if you're using the WordPress, one of the disadvantages is going to carry the WordPress. So which is going to be your site if it's abc.wordpress.com. So every rational visitor on your site, the question that you are going to ask yourself, if this guy can't even afford to buy a hosting account, why should I trust them? Is he ready for business? So these are underlining questions, an interplay that goes through every visitor on the website. There are little things that they are checking. And remember that your website or your blog visitors, they have split of seconds to make a decision on your site, whether to go further or to leave your site. So that's why it is important. I would recommend that you go with the paid one. So nothing is actually free. So, and again, it become more expensive. Weebly have free service, but with some limitation. Then where they will get you is when you want to add more features to your blog or to your website. You still also have the Blogsphere. So once you start that, then that's where you have to pay ×2 of what you would have ordinarily paid from the beginning. And that point in time, you must have had a lot of content on your blog, and it become more expensive even if you just want to transfer your all the information, so you have to pay. So it is better for you to avoid that and just make the payment once in a year, and you just renew it, and you know you're good to go. So you can do your website, customize your blog the way you want it. So somebody's also asking, I know that this question will come. I said, how do I make money from my blog? So there are different ways that you can make money from your blog. Making money from your blog is when you get to the point that you sign up with advertising platform like Google AdSense. You have Google AdSense and other platform, Propeller Ads, but I have not used Propeller Ads. Google AdSense has been trusted and is one of the most popular ad revenue generating platform because it's owned by Google. So and there are criteria that you need to meet. So I think I talked about that in one of my videos. So you can go to my channel and actually look about that, how to sign up for Google AdSense. So you get tons of information on that and how you can actually integrate that into your website. So we'll have quite a lot of videos on that. So once you sign up into that and you start driving more traffic, so, and let's say if you're driving traffic and there's every likelihood that people who visit your website are going to click on your ad, if they do, or they like that your content is resonating with them, they're spending quality time on your website. So that could translate into ad revenue once they click that, because you're paid because the Google and other advertising on your website. And also there's what we call the affiliate marketing also. So you can sell that through your website. And again, you can also have people, if you are getting tremendous amount of traffic, you can also get people to advertise on your website, and you get paid for that because you're creating that awareness and you're exposing their product or their brand to millions or thousands of your visitors that visit your site every single day. So that's what most bloggers, that's what they're looking for. That's just because that's what is in it for me. So why am I spending time to write quality content? The reason why you're doing that is because you just want to commercialize your content. You want to monetize your content. You want to get paid because of the effort and the time that you put in terms of creating your content. So I still have so many questions. So okay, I have just very few questions left. So the next is, so I've answered that. Is asking me, okay, what is your recommendation? What are you using currently? What is the best suited platform for your content? I think I answered that question again. So the best suited, I use WordPress and I use Domaincut hosting service. So, and I do that. And again, if you are buying let me get this. If you buy a hosting service, if you buy a hosting plan from domaincode.com, you can just send us an email, because we have a kind of promotion code that they will help you to set up your blog in a few minutes, or just within a few days. So they get that set up for you. So that cut off some of those expenses and the headache of trying to set it up, going through those technical jargons and asking questions. So you go straight and all they just deliver it to you, and you start blogging from that point. So, and again, so like I said, so why do I need to blog? Okay, that's the question. That's the last question we're taking for today. So remember that this program is every Saturday. So send in your question and we'll answer that for you. So we're starting, this is the first part about how to start your blog. So we're going to move from there, setting up and how you can monetize your blog. So though we touch a kind of that briefly when somebody just threw in that question. So this is actually the last question. Why do I need a blog? So the question is, why do you? I believe that because as you are listening to this this session today, that you might have developed that interest that you want to start blogging. So, but I'm going to answer it from my perspective or from the general view. So one, you want to tell a personal story. That's why you want to start a blog. You want to educate people. You want to share your experience, and you also want to entertain. And these are some of those things that you might have been doing, but you need a platform to amplify your voice. And from amplifying your voice, you can profit from that story or that experience that you are sharing. So that's why you need to start a blog. So, and it can also replace your current revenue or become additional source of income, because you have quite a lot of bloggers that are quite doing well, and that's what they do. They are full-time bloggers. So I just want to say thank you for tuning in today, and I really appreciate each and every one of you that have logged in to watch this program today. So, and if you have a question, don't forget to send in the question from Monday to Friday, because Saturday is the D-Day that will come here every single day. And if you have any question about digital marketing, email marketing, everything about getting online, just send us an email. We have a specialized team that can help you to get started. And again, don't forget to visit our YouTube channel, Otaliem's Academy, our website, otaliemsacademy.com, and also visit us on other social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. So I just want again to say thank you for watching, and I look forward to see you in our next presentation on Saturday. Thanks, and have a great day.